Hi, it's Jamie Vasilian here, the Hypnosis for ADHD specialist, helping you or your child with ADHD learn to manage and even thrive with this condition despite it or even because of it. Now, what better day to share that message than Neurodiversity Celebration Week? That's right, this week is Neurodiversity Celebration Week, as well as Mental Health Week. And I just want to share some things about that are on my mind. You know, I've heard people saying that we could select, our children in future not to have conditions like autism or ADHD or dyslexia. But I think that's kind of really sad that people like myself may not have existed, right? And I don't want to live in a future like that. Listen, behind people that have ADHD, behind that ADHD, you will find a particular kind of person. We tend to be creative, intuitive, sensitive, energetic. We also tend to be outside of the box thinkers. Now, throughout our evolution, people with ADHD and autism have served a role. There's this idea that people with ADHD are kind of like the people on the edge, that push the edge, the boundaries of society. So, for example, they say Thomas Edison may have had ADHD. Where would we be without Thomas Edison, without the light bulb, right? Mozart, Thomas Jefferson. And there's loads of really cool people today, like Richard Branson. You get tons of entrepreneurs that have ADHD, that are able to use their ADHD in that field as a positive. You get loads of people with ADHD that are really good at athletics. Michael Phelps. You get loads of comedians. Jim Carrey, Rory Bremner. I myself consider myself to be a budding entrepreneur. And when I was young, I wanted to be a therapist as well. And today that's what I do. I work with people with ADHD, with hypnotherapy and coaching. And I use my creativity, I use my intuition, I use my sensitivity and my experience of having grown up with ADHD myself to understand my clients and help them get the results that they want. And I seriously believe that we have a role, we have a place in this world. And I want you to know that ADHD, look, don't be ashamed if you have ADHD. You're not damaged goods. There's nothing wrong with you. It's just that every particular kind of person in this world, they have their own quirks. When under stress, when they're not in the right environment, when they don't have the things they need, all of us develop certain stress responses. Some people, the creative, intuitive, entrepreneurial types, just tend to express their stress through the symptomology that we call ADHD. Other people express their symptomology in different ways. So I'd also like to say that when you understand how your uniquely wired brain works, you can start to manage ADHD much better. You can even learn to thrive with it, and things do get better. So if you're feeling like a bit downtrodden with ADHD or autism, or feeling like you don't fit in the world, whatever might be going on for you, look, it's better to know that you have it, understand it, manage it, and then you can even over time move towards mastery. Now, there was research done in '92 in the Journal of Learning Disabilities, which found that people with ADHD and other learning disabilities, that the number one factor that they found amongst those that were successful once they grew up was the way they viewed their ADHD. Rather than viewing it as a disorder, they viewed it as a difference. And that really is what neurodiversity is all about. It's realizing that there's different kinds of minds, different kinds of brains in the world. And the future for ADHD, autism, dyslexia, the future is bright. I believe we're moving into a new kind of world where we'll find that we can finally thrive. We used to be in a world that kind of pushed, like the moral story that if you had ADHD you were bad or lazy. Then it was the medical model, that there's something wrong with your brain and we can give you a medication for it, that kind of thing. But today we're moving into a more integrated understanding where neurodiversity fits in. different kinds of minds, different kinds of brains. And when we have everything that we need, you know, mind, body, and soul, medicine, and all the other aspects, you know, the psychological side of life, the lifestyle changes, then we can thrive. Anyway, you've been listening to me, Jamie Vasilian, the hypnosis for ADHD specialist. Have a great week. Bye for now.